I didn't even have to tell her to do it. She did it anyway, girl.
He the first rapper to not spend no motherfucking bread.
So what do y'all be expecting for these celebrities to do?
And hold on, y'all. Cut. I'm running out of breath for some reason.
Y'all, it's your girl Miss Cookie with the Good Nikki back at it again, host of I Am Tired of Stripping, where we talk to all types of females from all over the place, giving us the details, the dirt, the juice, and most definitely the tea on what they do behind closed doors when they're stripping. Half of these girls are tired and they want to tell their story, so that's what we're here for. Guest tonight, her name is Connie. She's 34 and she's from Long Island, New York. She wants to tell us why she's tired of stripping. I want to know why she's tired of stripping, y'all. Why is she tired of stripping? Hey, tell them why you tired of stripping, girl. You tired of all of that right there. You show. I can't tell, baby. I can't tell you tired. I can't tell you tired, Mom. Hey. Bow, 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 bow. Hey. Whoa, whoa. Connie. You go ahead and have a seat, baby. You still want to dance? I tell y'all, I tell you, girl, I tell you, honey, it don't look like y'all be tired of stripping when that music come on. So why are we here? What has gotten you here? Why are you tired of stripping, baby?
Because I'm just over the life. And I need a man.
You over the life and you need a man, baby. You around millions and thousands of men in them clubs. And you can't find no man.
No, I have such a hard time, like, just being a dancer, the lifestyle. They're so insecure, I can't deal.
So you rather just sacrifice your own life for what you did. How did you get into dancing? Because you ready to stop it because you want to find a man. Yeah. What got you here first?
Okay, well, life happened. I was young. I started at 18. My parents kicked me out. I didn't know what to do. So I figured a fast way to get money was start shaking some ass.
Now, was you doing anything else for money before you started shaking your ass?
No, I went straight to the club.
You from Long Island, New York, and you know how things can get up top, right?
I know.
Okay, so you weren't doing nothing strange for a little piece of change. You just wanted to shake your ass. Who told you that you could shake your ass to make some money? Like, where did you get the confidence behind that, mama?
Honestly, me and my friends, my girls, we were in high school together, and we were like, everyone else trying to figure out their life, whether they're going to college or what they're going to do, and we wanted to get to the bag.
And did you do it?
We did it.
And now, how long? Now, what did you do in New York? How was your dancing career in New York? Are you known in New York? What they call you?
They call me Connie Z the Beauty,
Ooh.
a.k.a. Young Trina.
Why is that, Connie Z?
Because I'm the baddest out of Long Island. What you mean?
What you giving these hoes, baby? What did you giving them? Because they don't know nothing down here. What are you giving them?
I'm giving confidence, boss bitch mentality, period. Go after what you want, fuck what everybody got to say, and get your money, period.
Period. Now, what you do, what sets you aside from all the rest of these bitches that's in the club?
What sets me aside from the rest of these hoes is that I took my opportunity, and a lot of these girls, they just looking for the next rich come up. I'm trying to get to the top. I'm trying to go viral.
From dancing?
Yes, from
dancing.
So
what do you do that these other bitches ain't doing that's gonna make you go viral? Why Connie Z, the beauty? Why Connie?
Well, Connie Z, I'm good at networking. I got my face out there. The clubs is really what got me in the industry. And I just want to show these girls out here that you don't got to settle for less. And you can meet anybody in the club. We around all these rich niggas, all these boss niggas. Get your bag and make something out yourself.
I've done interviewed quite a few girls, okay? Now, the energy that you're giving me is real tough, all right? So I want you to give me the tea,
I'm from New York City. What?
So tell me what it is in New York that you was doing to get to the bag.
Okay, well, the first club I ever worked at was in Queens, New York, and it was owned by the Russian mob.
Okay.
The Russians. I was in there with the thugs.
Okay, the real
thugs.
Yeah.
Okay. And let me tell you something. I met all type of celebrities. Like, my dream was to be in the entertainment business, and this was the quickest way I knew how.
Now, what did you want to do in the entertainment business, baby?
I wanted to sing, model, do everything.
You just wanted to entertain.
I wanted to entertain.
Okay, so you started with stripping because you knew that would get you there quicker. Now,
Yes.
you in New York with these Russians now. Now, is everything fine? You making good money here with these Russians?
I made my first $30,000 I made at 19 years old. Of course, I blew that money because I wasn't responsible. I didn't understand the type of power that I had at that time. And then things just went from up here to down here really quickly because I got caught up in a raid.
A raid? What
Yes.
kind of raid, baby?
In the club. That club, I had no idea they were under investigation by the feds.
The Russians.
The Russians.
Girl, they still on the investigation, but go ahead.
They would get girls from Russia, bring them here, and basically they were just running a whole sex trafficking ring right in the club.
Right in front of your eyes?
In front of my eyes.
Well, how they pass you up? Because you the hottest thing smoking.
Baby, let me tell you. They had an undercover investigator in there asking all these questions, taking all these pictures, and I got caught up. I was young. I didn't know no better.
What was they asking you?
Did I want to go off and do a private with them?
They was trying to sex traffic you?
They were trying to sex traffic me.
Well, what happened?
I got scared. It was just a crazy time. You know, I was young and just trying to find my way. I didn't realize that the manipulation that comes with the game and everything. And I didn't know.
Tell me about it. How you know
it
it was manipulation, baby? Get into it.
Because they just made it seem like it was just a beautiful thing. They treated us like queens. We had our own makeup artists.
And you was able to make your own money.
Able to make our
So
own
at
money.
what point did things change from them sex trafficking, from you realizing that, hey, this is fucked up?
Once I just seen so many crazy things. Like, you know, a lot of the girls, they ended up getting pimped, having pimps. I seen a girl get beat up by her pimp in the middle of the club, stomped out because she didn't make her money for the night. It was just too much for me at the time. Like I said, I was only 19 years old.
You ever had a pimp?
I almost had a pimp.
What you mean almost?
Almost. Well, basically, a guy we met in the club, he came there and he had girls. They were beautiful. They drove foreign cars. They had a beautiful home. He took us to his home and showed us their lifestyle. And they all had their own rooms. They had beautiful clothes. He took us shopping, gave us money. And then some of his girls, he had them either work in the track or he had the girls in the club. I was the girl that was in the club.
Now, what's the track?
The track is where they be selling that thing.
Well, wait. Now, when you say track, I'm thinking the track where they run races. And you got dog races and horse races. Bitch, what's this sex trafficking? Tell me about this track.
It's what's called, nowadays they call them 304s.
Uh-huh.
And before it was called the track, now it's called the blade. And basically girls go in there and they be selling that thing, selling that cat.
Like a OnlyFans.
Like an OnlyFans.
But it's
a
with
live
real
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Live in person.
So are these girls doing this willingly or?
Depending on their situation, they do it or.
Because it seems to me like you telling me it's like you had a choice.
You do have a choice. Absolutely.
And what's that choice?
Get down or lay down.
So what did you do? Did you get down or lay down?
I got down.
Absolutely, to the motherfucking bag, and that's what you're supposed
Period.
to do. So listen, so you in New York, you with these Russians, you already done seen bitches being sex trafficked and all that. You experienced this, and you how old?
I'm 19.
You 19 at the time. Tell me at what point did when you realized that these girls were being trafficked, and you being who you are, and you knowing that being trafficked is not a positive thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, once I noticed, after the raid, that really opened my eyes and showed me, like, okay, this is real. Like, it's not just about the money. It's not about just being a dancer. This is really what people do on the daily to get their bag. And at that time, I was, like, so scared because I didn't know what to do. I was young and just easily manipulated, and you know the lifestyle is painted to be so glamorous, and people don't really know what goes on behind the scenes, and it's a lot that goes on. And I just want to bring awareness to the fact that being trafficked is not always you being kidnapped. It could be someone that you know that's close to you, a friend. Like, a lot of dancers, they look at us like a come up, and they'll use that to manipulate, their agenda to rob us. Thankfully, I've never been robbed, I've never been raped or had anything like that happen, but I did witness a lot of different things coming up in the game.
What are some other things that you witnessed that resonated with you, that stuck home, that made you feel like, say, this some fucked up shit?
Yeah, just me personally. I started out with a group of girls. We all were like friends in high school, and just watching them get addicted to drugs and cocaine and dealing with abusive men, and just myself as well, falling for the wrong guy, just having him use me and abuse me. And yeah, that just...
So
really...
how did that resonate with you as a young woman in the industry trying to make a bag, and you seeing your girls fall off by different adversaries and shit going on, like drugs or being sex trafficked or them being drugged up and can't think clearly as you did, because you had a covering over your life, because you surpassed all of this.
That's all it is.
And you was able to see it, and now you can tell your story. Baby, tell it.
I just had a bigger vision for my life. I wanted more for myself, and as much as I tried to help my friends and everything like that, I just seen that just wasn't the lifestyle for me. It just wasn't my path. I have bigger dreams and better. I know that there's something grander. I have a grander vision for my life. So that's what really helped me get along in the game over the years. I've been dancing for a total of 8 years. I took a break for a while. I got into a relationship with someone that didn't want me in the club anymore. He wasn't with it. So of course I took a break and everything like that. But then I met another guy and basically lost everything. He was abusive mentally, emotionally, physically. He wasn't a good guy. So it was like, it pretty much saved my life by getting back into dancing. I had to make a decision. Like, am I going to continue to let this guy keep abusing me and taking...
Now that's big, baby. Because bitches get out of the game, for these same reasons that you've gotten back into the game. You understand what I'm saying? Keep going. Go ahead.
Yeah, so it was either I'm going to let this guy kill me, or even worse, take me away from my child, or I'm going to stand up and just use the game to my advantage, come back better with a better outlook on how I'm going to, do things differently this time around. Like, so once I got back into the game, I had a game plan. I'm like, I'm going to use this to network, meet people, and do what I have to do, promote my business, and just get to that next level and show you that even though you're a dancer, it does not mean that you can't come out on top and be an even better person than when you started. My motto is, it's not how you start, but how you finish.
Now, because you were there with those sex traffickers, I know that they've asked you to do some crazy shit. What's the nastiest thing that you felt that was nasty to you that you've done?
I feel like the nastiest thing that I've probably done is I gave my body to an older man, and he ended up being my sugar daddy.
Girl, that's a good thing, ain't it?
But I wasn't attracted to him, so it was like I was forcing myself to.
So how do you do that? Like, how do you put yourself in character to give into these men the fantasy that they're looking for to fulfill your financial needs?
That's exactly what I just keep my mind on the bag. That's really it is. It's just like a mental thing. You just black out and just your focus is on your money, and that's it. You just do what you got to do.
Now, from you experiencing these girls being sex trafficking and you being actually in the midst of sex trafficking, what has happened to you? What scared you the most?
What scared me the most is just possibly losing my life, disappearing, my family not being able to find me, my son not being able to know where I am, those are the things that really made me turn my outlook around on how I looked at the
Right.
game.
Them being sex trafficked, that's a big thing. This is a very big thing. That the way you explained it as if it was a choice that you made. Now when we look at it on the movies or we look at it on the big screen, these girls are being drugged and they're being held against their will.
Right.
Have you experienced any of that?
I've never experienced anything like that, but my decisions were based on survival. It was either I'm going to be homeless in the street or I'm going to make that decision and just do what I have to do so that I can take care of myself.
Absolutely. So what would you tell, like, what are some of the signs that you can see? Because some girls don't see that they're being trafficked or there's a traffic ring going on. How were you able to be aware of that, and what are some of the signs that they could look for?
Just, if it's too good to be true, most of the time, definitely that's a red flag. They will paint a picture that, you're going to be living such a beautiful lifestyle and that they got you, they're going to take care of you. They're just very manipulative. And they will blind you with material things, money, anything to try to make you do whatever it is that they want you to do. But you just have to be stronger and know that you're better than that. You have a beautiful life ahead of you, and that just keep going.
So what happens after that? After they start being trafficked, what happens to the girl after they disappear? What goes on?
They're either sold to different men, they become sex slaves. They're constantly raped. There are different things that happen.
So how does that make you feel when some people can take that type of sex activity and monetize off of it freely, and then you have others who can't do it for themselves and they're being bullied and somebody doing it for them?
I mean, I feel like we all have choices as women to do whatever we want to do with our bodies. And if that's your choice to make your money, then do what you have to do. But I don't think that you should allow someone to force you to do it. I feel like, everyone has control over their own bodies, and that's it. And any guy that is going to manipulate you and try to take your money or anything like that, he's not the one for you, and you need to stand up for yourself.
And what else could they look for?
Just look for someone that's overly pushing you to do things that you don't want to do, just making you feel uncomfortable. Because as dancers, we're confident, we're sexy, we know that, and we're here to entertain. But if you feel anytime you feel uncomfortable about anything, then you just think twice about it. Just go with your gut always.
Now my questions may be repetitive because I'm looking for a certain type of answer, and what I'm looking for is for you to tell me what is the difference between these girls making a choice and the girls that are really being sex trafficked? Like, that's a really big thing. Bitches are being trafficked. Like, how does it get to that point? Tell me a time where you have witnessed a girl being pushed against her will to do something that she didn't make her own choice, because you're telling us that it's a choice.
Right. Well, one thing, when I saw the girl, she had a pimp, and he came, and she didn't make her money, and he had girls with him, and they beat her up in the club, and they like, listen, if you don't make this money, we're kicking you out, we're putting you back on the street. So it's really a matter of survival. A lot of these girls are doing it for survival purposes because they don't know, they don't have another way.
Right.
They don't see another way.
So they're easily manipulated.
Yes.
Because they don't have the willpower.
To.
Now, how many of the girls that you started out with are still dancing with you today?
None of them are dancing. Unfortunately, one of them, she passed away.
Oh, no. Tissue. And did she pass from dancing?
She got addicted to drugs.
Mm-hmm.
and she just let the life took over. She was beautiful. She had everything going for herself. She was gonna be a model. And I just watched her go from here to here. And that's really what made me make the decision to make some changes in my life. Because someone that I was very close to was literally, she let the game tear her apart.
Right. And that's because she was strung out on drugs.
Yes.
But she was still, that was your friend. You guys
Yeah,
started out
friend.
together.
We started out together.
And was there anything that you did to try to help her or to save her, to get her help?
I mean, I did the best that I could to try to, speak life into her. But she didn't have good people around her. A lot of her friends, family, they weren't very supportive of a lot of things. They were enablers to her behavior. So, yeah, she passed away. I have been in scary situations, shootouts in the club, of course, the raid, different things like that. And, just seeing a lot of girls go through different things, abuse from different guys, just, insecure people and guys like that. But I'm just thankful that I'm able to tell my story, speak about my experiences, and I have survived some of the most crazy situations that I would never want anyone to go through.
Horrific. Now, what about your baby?
My baby, he's 8 years old. He is in New York with his dad. He's in private school. He's doing amazing. He's on the track team. I'm very proud of him. And I want to set a great example for him and show him that, your mom is out here grinding and trying to show you that your possibilities are endless. And no matter what you go through, you can be a superstar.
Does his dad have anything to say about your work?
He's not a big fan of my work, of course, but my safety is very important to him. So that's what I just keep in mind. Mm-hmm.
What are some of the challenges that you face, or any competition that you face in the club with other girls?
I feel like now the whole natural body versus BBL thing is like one of my biggest issues, because I'm 100% natural. I have nothing against the whole BBL.
Stand up for the camera. Let them see how natural you are.
I'm 100% natural. God gave me all this.
Yes, ma'am, honey.
So, but yeah, a lot of the clubs, that's what they want. They want the BBLs. They want the breasts.
So the clubs enforce that?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of clubs, they discriminate. Like I have tried to work, especially here in Atlanta. I have tried to work at different clubs, and they won't hire me because I don't have my body done.
Which one?
I tried to audition for Onyx, and they said I couldn't work there because I don't have a BBL. I tried to audition for...
Now, are these coming from men or women?
Sometimes it's men, but sometimes it's women too.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I tried to audition for strokers, and they told me that I need to lose weight. Yeah, they did.
Strokers?
Yes, they told me I need to lose weight.
Have you seen some of the girls in there? They got a chicken wing spot right next door. Stop playing. I go there first.
Yes, they told me I need to lose weight. Oh, yes. Even when I went to KOD Atlanta, I worked there for All-Star Weekend, and one of the house moms, she told me, she was like, you need to tighten up that area right there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But they rob their dancers, so I would never work there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What you mean rob them?
Well, they don't let their dancers pick up their own money. They have people that pick up the money for them, and then there's like 10 people in the background that's dipping in your bags, and yeah.
So, is that another reason why you tired of does you go on
Yeah,
the
I'm
strip?
tired of being manipulated by these clubs. I'm tired of these club owners body shaming me because I don't have surgery and I don't fit their image of what they want.
Connie, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
And do you promise to be truthfully honest with me?
I promise.
If you were to open up a strip club and you were in charge of everybody that comes through your door, what would your ladies look like? Paint us a picture of the type of girls that you would have dancing in your club.
Honestly, I would have all shapes and sizes, all colors, a mix. Slim girls, thick girls. I want to see the BBWs. I want all of them, all flavors.
A variety.
A variety.
And how many clubs have you seen in Atlanta that have that variety that you would give?
I would honestly say the club that I work at, Pinups, Indicator, they have a variety of different
You work
girls.
at Pinup?
Yes.
I love Pinup. Do they still have that buffet?
No, they don't have the buffet.
Little
no
girl,
more.
I went to Pinups, baby. And I had a blast. This was years ago, honey.
Yes.
And I had a blast. I was there for hours, honey, because it was so
Yes.
much fun.
Yes.
But bitch, around about 6:30 in the morning, they rolled
They
out the
still
whole
open.
buffet. I said, well, who gonna eat around all this pussy? No, ma'am. I don't want no grease, no bacon, no
I don't
hams,
want
no
no crab
turkey.
legs.
But yeah, so what are some other things that have happened to you personally as a dancer that has made you make the decision that you don't want to dance anymore?
The worst, just having a customer pull his dick out on me.
What?
Yeah.
What do you? What he was not supposed to do that?
No, he's not supposed to do that.
Okay, so where was? Well, okay, give me the rundown because I have to understand the whole thing of how it happened.
Okay, so I'm giving a lap dance.
Okay.
And the customer had on like some basketball shorts or whatever. And I'm dancing on him. And yeah, he was getting hard. You know, I felt it and everything like that. I was like, okay, whatever. But then he ejaculated in his pants, in his shorts.
So what was you giving him?
I was just, grinding that thing, and he just exploded.
Now I ask all the girls this now: are you aroused when you dance, or do you just dance
No, I just like to dance. I don't get aroused.
at all?
Well, maybe if I'm a little tipsy, I might.
You went to security.
I went
on
to
him?
security on him.
Well, did he pay you?
Yeah, of course he paid me. He had no choice.
But he didn't touch you.
No,
Dick
he
didn't touch you,
me,
or none of that touched
No,
you.
none of that touched me. But I mean, he kind of nutted. He nutted on my leg.
So what did you want him to do?
I want him to get the hell off of me.
So what do you do in those moments? Because sometimes they're
I was in complete shock. I immediately went to security.
So you don't do anything other than dance? Like you don't do any type of privates? You don't suck no dick in the room?
Listen, no, I don't do that.
Now listen, this is a judgment-free zone. They act like this is the club, and I'm the house, the house madam. Okay, so you can tell me anything, baby. Girl, what have you been doing?
The most I do is rub my ass on them.
That's it.
That's it.
Not even for artist or celebrity to come in. You're not doing nothing extra.
I mean, everybody
Because
has a
you
price.
know the
as
bag
long as
is
the
there.
price is right. I mean, maybe.
What's the price?
It's expensive.
For who? Do your prices change per person?
No, it's one flat rate.
It's one flat rate. So you either have the rate or
You
you
either
don't.
have the funds or you don't.
What's the rate? How much for you to
I need at least $1,000
do it?
to go home with someone.
And after you go home with them, to do X, Y, and Z would be another.
Another $1,000.
And do you just keep going on as
Per hour. I charge by the hour.
$1,000 per hour?
Yes.
And what's the most you made off of one client?
The most I made it for one client was a good $5,000.
$5,000. And what did he have you do?
He just wanted me to do like a body to body rub, and he sucked on my toes, and yeah.
What's the freakiest thing that you've ever did with these men? Something that you wouldn't normally do, but you did it because.
Well, I jerked the guy off with my feet.
And how did that work for you? Do you do that with when you intimate with your other guys? Do you?
No, I make love to them.
Do you ever you make love to them? But do you ever have you ever had one that wants you to be who you are in the club?
Yeah.
In the bedroom?
I had a guy. He wanted me to eat his butt.
And how did that go?
I wasn't really feeling that.
You didn't charge him?
I didn't charge him.
Because you didn't eat him?
I didn't eat him.
So how did you tell him no?
I was like, I'm not doing that. I don't do the dookie shoot.
So girl, how did he ask you to eat his butt?
He was like, because I was giving him head and everything like that. And he's like, go lower. I'm like, go lower? Okay. He's like, go under the balls. Let's go on lower. He's like, just stick it in there. I'm like, stick what? Where? He's like, your tongue. Put it in my hole. And I'm just like, whoa. I go to the gooch. That's it. I don't go further than the gooch.
Are you into girls?
Yes, I am. I like girls.
Do you like girls more than you like boys?
No, I like boys more than I like girls, but I have fun with girls.
And do you the group scene? So do you have people ask you to be in groups, or have anybody asked you to do porn?
Yeah, I got offered to do porn once, but I make more as a dancer. They don't pay a lot.
So what did they want you to do for the porn, and how much?
They wanted me to do a girl-on-girl scene. It was like $400. Yeah.
That must have been real low budget.
It was super low budget.
Well, was the girl fine?
She was okay.
But the money went right.
The money wasn't right.
So after stripping, what are you gonna do?
That's a good question. What am I gonna do next? Well,
You got to have a plan, baby. You tired of stripping?
I'm tired.
And you've been stripping for how long?
Since I was 18 years old.
Since you was 18 years old, you have an 8-year-old child. So if you tired of stripping, that's just gonna cut a whole lot. A lot of these girls say they tired of stripping, but they go right back into the club.
It is very hard because the money is addicting. The lifestyle is addicting. Just being able to pretty much work for myself and do what I want to do. That's why I want to turn it into a business. That's why I was able to go back to school, which I did. I graduated last year. And
congratulations.
Thank you. And yeah, just being able to pay for school and educate myself and get to the next level. So now I'm just working on building my brand and going to the next level.
What's your brand?
Well, I'm an esthetician, so I do facials, body contouring, eyebrow waxing, all that good stuff. So makeup, everything.
You do that as a trade?
Yep.
And then you dance at night?
And I dance at night.
So how long are you going to be dancing? How much longer do we have to see you?
Well, hopefully I'll be able to retire by the end of the year. That's the plan. That's my plan.
What do you do aside from the other girls that makes you Connie Z, the beauty? What are you doing?
Well, I stay to myself. I understand that there's no friends in this business and that you got to know how to move and just take your opportunities as they come.
And how do they come?
Just from getting out there. I meet the rappers, I meet the right people, just networking, going out in the city. Just being in that game, I've been able to be around all these different types of people that you wouldn't meet working a 9 to 5.
And who have you met so far?
I've met Trouble, the rapper. I did a video for him. That was like really my first major video that I'd done. I did a music video with Boosie. Just a lot. Now
we know Boosie nasty. Now, I don't know about Trouble, but we know Boosie real nasty.
Boosie's nasty.
Did he ask you to do some crazy shit while you was on shoot?
No, honestly, he was really cool. I was surprised. I was expecting, the one you see on social media, I was expecting that, but no, he was really cool.
Oh, so he gave you a great vibe.
Yeah, I got a good vibe.
What video was that you on?
It was called Big Ol' Ass.
And what you do? Show us what you did.
I was shaking that big old ass. There's a big old ass right there. There's a big old ass. I was shaking that big old ass.
I'm glad you just sat down, Connie, because now you in the hot seat. I'm about to ask you a series of questions, and I want you to answer those questions. I don't want you to stop and think. Right. I just want you to answer the question to keep it going, okay? What's the lowest you made in one night?
Oh, God, $40.
Favorite song to dance to?
Trina, the baddest bitch.
Favorite rapper?
Drake.
Rapper you would hook up with?
Rapper I would hook up with. Dang it. Oh, Little Dirk.
What's the worst club that you ever danced at?
Club Wax.
And what's the best club?
The best club is Pinups. That's my home club.
What's your favorite part of your body?
My tits.
Your tits?
I love my titties.
What you do with them?
I shake them like this.
And what else?
And I like my nipples.
Do you let the men touch on you?
Yeah, they do. They can get a little feel.
And where do you want them to feel you? Where's the spot on your body that you are most comfortable with anybody touching on you?
Just like my thighs, like this part of my body.
And when does it become uncomfortable for you?
Like when they start trying to touch my pussy. Yeah, I don't like them touching my pussy.
And why is that?
Because I don't know where their hands been.
Now, pinups, you can take off all of your clothes,
yes,
right?
you get completely nude.
And you said your favorite rapper was Drake.
Drake.
And who would you hook up with?
Little Dirk.
Why is that?
Dirky, I just like him. He's so fine. Sorry, India. I'm sorry, girl.
Have you ever had a chance to meet him or?
No, I've never had it. Not yet. Hopefully one day.
And if
maybe
that
if he
day
sees
comes,
this and India don't beat me up.
Who's India?
That's his fiance.
Who? So no, you just have to go with both of them. Why can't you have them both?
Okay, we'll just have a threesome. Let's go.
Right.
She's cute.
It's no disrespect. It's no disrespect, no intrusions or any of that. Right?
Right.
So listen, from Long Island, New York to Atlanta, Georgia, from the fucking sex trafficking to dancing and being turned down in all these clubs in Atlanta, you are ready to move on out of the stripping business.
Yes, I'm over.
What are you giving? Like what are you gonna do? Like, are you planning to like have a retirement, or are you just gonna flat out stop? Like, how is it gonna work for you?
I wouldn't mind having a retirement party. That would be pretty dope. Yeah, go out with a bang.
And what are you gonna do? Are you gonna still be working? You still gonna be taking clients?
Yes, it depends.
Do you take clients outside of the club?
Yes, on occasion.
What's the occasion?
It depends on the relationship we have. Like we have to build a rapport. It has to be like.
Have you ever escorted before?
I've never escorted before.
But you do have clients that you meet in the club that you see outside of the club?
Yes, I do, from occasion.
And what are those prices extremely different than the club prices?
No, they know. They got to come with that.
And what do they ask you to do at those times? What do you do?
Well, most times they want to date me. They want a girlfriend experience. So, we just go out on dates. We take trips. I pretend like I'm their girlfriend, and yeah.
And what are your prices for those?
Well, it depends if it's a weekend or the time. That really determines.
And you've never been into any type of. You never ran into any challenges doing this with your clients, as people chasing you home or following you home or being too obsessed with you?
No, I've been able to maneuver without any crazy people. I've been pretty lucky.
Do you have a client that's been a long time client of yours that you consider more than a client, like a friend?
Yes, I do. I have someone like that.
And how long have you guys been?
I've known him for about 4 years now.
Are you in a relationship now with anybody?
No, I'm single.
And that's why you tired of stripping as well, because
That's
you're
why
looking.
I'm tired of
What type of
stripping.
man are you looking for?
I would like an established man, someone that is a little older. I wouldn't mind, someone that's just ready to settle down and, let's create memories and build a business and see where we can go.
Okay. Now I have a cucumber. And I'm going to give you a cucumber.
Okay.
And I want you to tell me or demonstrate what you would do if this cucumber was your client and $500,000 was at stake.
500,000.
That's a half a meal, baby.
That's a whole check right there.
You want the small one or a larger one?
I like them big.
She want a big one.
Give me the big one.
Thank you, big one.
Ooh, look at this. Okay. Nice little size.
So, girl, now we want you to demonstrate how you would do it. Now, nobody's in the room. This is just you and the client. Go for it.
Okay, well first you gotta get it real wet, you gotta get it real wet, like lick it, spit on it, make it nice and you got for that 500,000, you gotta get it all over your face, slap your face with it. Gotta get nasty. Deep throat it.
Let's see.
And lick it at the end.
How many of those you done do?
I mean, for 500,000, line them up. 500 each. 500,000 each. Line them all up.
And it don't even matter,
It
baby.
don't matter. 500,000, line them up.
Okay.
I'm ready.
That's what I'm talking about. It's all
saying.
about the money. And you tired of stripping, you almost at the industry. What you gonna do when you get out, girl? Like, you got to have a plan. Like, you can't just stop and not have nothing. You building your brand. What brand is that? What kind of brand? What can we look for?
Look out for Zalea Beauty Bar. I'm going to open a franchise. I'm going to have different locations all over the city. You can come get your makeup done, get your facials, your waxing, your body contouring. And I fix credit, too. That's another thing I do. Multifaceted.
So you're all around
I'm
businesswoman.
all around business.
So you can give up stripping and not come back to it because you have other.
Other things.
Okay. So tell us where we can find you on Instagram or Snapchat or OnlyFans. Or
Yes.
what you
Follow
have.
me on Instagram at Connie Z the Beauty. I follow back.
Connie Z the Beauty,
Connie Z the Beauty.
and that's the only thing you have is Instagram.
Instagram.
All right, guys. Well, Connie, thank you for being such a guest. Go ahead and shake it up for us one time before we go.
Yay.
Bitch bad, but I had to put her up. Had to grab my other monkey nuts. Gotta slide when a nigga been touched. Gotta ride with the gang, it's a must. Gotta raise a little bitch that I lay low with. When the smoke gotta come slow. Look at her eyes.
Working.
I can tell she a boss. She rapping the game. I felt she was mine. She throw up the sass. She yelled for the guns.
Some more.